Let me start out by asking you a few questions. Do you wonder whatever happened to responsibility? Do you know what separates responsible people from irresponsible people? Stick with me because I think you're going to love this video. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Mike Thompson. Hey, I have a YouTube channel on everything related to training your brain for a better today and a better tomorrow. This is where I help you become a better me. Then you can help others become a better you. And then together, we can all become a better us. Now, before I jump into this video today, if you're new to my channel, hey, I love having you here. I put out new videos every week, so make sure that you click on that subscribe button and be sure to turn on that little notifications bell that's right next to it so you don't miss out on one of these videos. And then last but not least, if you like what you're hearing, do me a favor and click on that thumbs up button. Now, let's do this. There is one question that I think separates responsible people from irresponsible people at any age. And that one question is this: what part of the problem am I responsible for? Irresponsible people, they definitely do not want to ask themselves this question. And the reason is that this question is kind of like a velvet hammer. It gently thumps you in the head. It wakes you up. It gets you to think. It gets you to look at who might be at fault or who might be responsible for the problem at hand. Irresponsible people do not want to admit either fault or responsibility for anything when problems arise. Now, here's the interesting thing that I noticed whenever this question is raised with irresponsible people. Irresponsible people quickly point 5 fingers out, and those 5 fingers are looking for either who to blame or what to blame for the problem at hand. Those 5 fingers are purposely pointed outward because they are looking for who or what they can use as an excuse for making the choices that they and they alone made at the time. Responsible people, on the other hand, they take those 5 fingers and they point 3 of those 5 fingers inward. As tough as it might be, responsible people look at whether they own either all or part of the problem at hand. If they own all or part of the problem, responsible people step up to the plate and they admit fault. They admit responsibility. They admit that they made a poor choice at the time. And responsible people know that when they point those 3 fingers inward and they ask themselves, what part of the problem am I responsible for? That question helps them step back, rethink, calm down, and focus on just them and only them. The choices they made and the choices they made alone at the time. The choices they had control over at the time. And it also reminds them to not focus on the other people who might be involved in the problem at hand. Now, I think the bottom line is this: we all respect people for taking responsibility for the poor choices they and they alone made at the time. I think we like that. We also respect people who kick it into high gear and do not take on problems or responsibility for problems that are not theirs. If it's not their problem, they don't claim ownership of it. They put the responsibility for the problem where it belongs. Think about what I'm saying here. So now, you know that I love hearing from you. I mean, does what I'm saying here make sense to you? What is one key point that you picked up from me in this video? And what did I say that made you kind of think? And who right now in your life needs to hear this message? And who are you going to forward this video to? Do me a favor and leave your comments below. And I'm going to see you on the next video. You take care.